So for the people that have missed the context, this LinkedIn guru, hundreds of thousands of followers on LinkedIn, every year he does a breakdown on the algorithm. Basically, as you can see, what he does is he analyzes 1.3 million posts this time, 50,000 individual profiles studied over 60 countries. And this is the seventh edition of the report. So he's been studying data from the last half year. And based on that, there's a couple of findings and conclusions on how the algorithm works. So first of all, topic authority is now the most important thing. Um, Basically, whatever you write about, you attract, which can also be annoying because if you only start writing about SQL, you will see your feed will slowly morph into SQL stuff, SQL memes, SQL tutorials, SQL stuff. Um, but that's how it works. It is up until recently, it used to show you it the algorithm worked based on who you know, who you're connected with. Now it shows you content from based on the topic you write about and the topics you read about and like about. Um, but you can use that to your advantage. Stick to one topic. So basically, what we just said about Pasi, experiment until you find something that works, and then you stick with it and pick one lane and stay in it because you will get punished a little bit by the algorithm. If you don't, your reach will drop, and you will get rewarded if you do stay in your lane. Once you've built a bigger brand, you can branch off and write about different topics. But for the growth phase of your LinkedIn profile or online presence in general, double down once you find that winning format or winning topic. The algorithm does not reward whoever posts the most, it rewards whoever it can categorize fastest and most confidently. Focus profiles enter large initial test batches and their posts stay alive longer. So basically, um, 5 sharp posts about one thing will out travel 15 posts about everything. Format and the autonomy of reach, formats in the age of relevance. LinkedIn no longer just measures what people engage with, it measures how. A real comment or a save count for far more than a pull tap or a quick reaction. Formats that farm cheap, passive reactions get quietly throttled. So actually, I've been preaching this until very recently. It's that like end the post with a question or a call to action. What do you think of this topic? Or send me a DM if you want more info, whatever. Apparently, that's now seen as engagement farming and it can hurt the reach of your posts. The gap between a post that hits 3,000 and one that hits 30,000 is rarely the idea. It is the architecture around it. 4 phases: how you write the hook, how and when you post, how you nurture it in the first hour, and how you reuse it after. So, hook, as you already know, is probably always the most important thing of any piece of content. How and when you post. In module 2, I think I shared like a timetable of when about you should post. So for Central European time, that would be from like 9 o'clock in the morning until around noon. Um, how you nurture it in the first hours. So basically, the strategy was until recently. I think in this guide we'll see that it doesn't work that much anymore, that well anymore. But once you post, start engaging with other people's posts. Start commenting real valuable stuff. Don't just like give non-valuable AI type of answers or replies, but just start engaging with other people's posts when right after you've posted yourself. It should boost your reach and your reach. And how you reuse it after. So refer back to it, repost, comment under other people's comments under your post, etc. Saves and substantive comments carry the real weight. Repost and sending a post by DM do far less more. Yeah. In short, personal brand over company brand. So company pages are doing less well, and personal pages are doing better and better. People like people, especially in the age of AI, they crave connection with real humans. This is less interesting for you guys. This is more for the creator economy. This one is more interesting. The nuance most people get wrong: LinkedIn does not penalize AI use, it penalizes the absence of human editorial judgment on top of it. Fully AI generated, unedited content gets downranked. AI used for research, structure, and ideation with your real voice and original proof at the end performs best. There's now an active anti slop signal. Structurally generic content, the five bullet template, the hype opener, debate closing question get suppressed regardless of surface polish. Over half of posts now show AI patterns, so audiences have learned to scroll past the formula. Separately, LinkedIn content is increasingly surfaced inside AI search tools, a second distribution channel almost nobody optimizes for yet. So yeah, basically people are getting a fatigue of the typical Claude structure. And yeah, I noticed it with myself as well. Um LinkedIn groups, not really that important. Turning viewers into clients. Two surfaces to do actual converting. Newsletters, a subscriber made a deliberate, repeated choice to hear from you, so they convert at much higher rates than a follower who happened to see a post. Doesn't really apply to most of us, unless you have a newsletter. DMs are the final conversion mechanism where the commercial relationship actually starts. The standout finding: audio and video messages dramatically outperform plain text on both response and conversion, yet almost nobody uses them. The catch is that audio feels personal to connection, but intrusive when sent cold. So, format has to match the relationship. Short or generally deep messages beat medium length pitches, and templated feature dumps fail.